Hi friends, welcome to another Social Emotional Read Aloud with Mrs. Lofties. Let's start how we always do with our Come to the Group song. Everybody come sit down, come sit down, come sit down. Everybody come sit down, just like me. Everybody clap your hands, clap your hands, clap your hands. Everybody clap your hands, just like me. Everybody pat your knees, pat your knees, pat your knees. Everybody pat your knees, just like me. Everybody wave your hands, wave your hands, wave your hands. Everybody wave your hands and let them quiet be. Very good, friends. You know what comes next. Let's do our listening rules song so you remember what to do with your bodies while I'm reading the story. Eyes are watching, ears are listening, voices quiet, bodies calm. This is how we listen, this is how we listen at group time, at group time. Very good, friends. All right, so I recorded this story last year for some of my students too. So we're going to see Mrs. Lofties reading you the story of the rainbow fish. Then I'll be right back and tell you what your video assignment for me is. The story is called The Rainbow Fish, and it's written and illustrated by Marcus Pfister. That means he wrote the words and he drew the pictures. A long way out in the deep blue sea lived a fish. Not just an ordinary fish, but the most beautiful fish in the entire ocean. His scales were every shade of blue and green and purple, with sparkling silver scales among them. The other fish were amazed at his beauty. They called him Rainbow Fish. "Come on, Rainbow Fish," they would call. "Come play with us." Rainbow Fish was not a super friend back. He would just glide past, proud and silent, swimming away and letting his scales shimmer. One day, a little bluefish followed after him. "Rainbow Fish," he called, "wait for me. Please, may I have one of your shining scales? They are so wonderful, and you have so many." "You want me to give you one of my special scales? Who do you think you are? Get away from me." Shocked, the little bluefish swam away. He was so upset. He told all his friends what had happened. From then on, nobody would play with the rainbow fish. They wouldn't even talk with him. They turned away when he swam by. What good were the dazzling, shimmering scales with no one to admire them? Now he was the loneliest fish in the whole sea. One day he poured out his troubles to the starfish. "I really am beautiful," he said. "Why doesn't anybody like me?" "Well, I can't answer that for you," said the starfish. "But if you go beyond the coral reef into the deep cave, you will find a wise octopus. Maybe she can help you." The rainbow fish found the cave. It was very dark inside, and he couldn't see anything. Then suddenly, two eyes caught their glare, and the octopus emerged from the darkness. That means the octopus came out. "I have been waiting for you," said the octopus with a deep voice. "The waves have told me your story. This is my advice. Give a glittering scale to each of the other fish. You should share. You will no longer be the most beautiful fish in the sea, but you will discover how to be happy." "I can't." The rainbow fish started to stay, but the octopus had already disappeared into a cloud of dark ink. "Give away my scales? My beautiful shining scales? Never. How could I be happy without them?" Suddenly he felt the light touch of a fin. The little bluefish was back. "Rainbow Fish, please don't be angry. I just want one scale." The rainbow fish wavered. That means He was thinking. He wasn't sure what he wanted to do. Only one very small shimmery scale, he thought. Well, maybe I won't miss just one. Carefully, the rainbow fish pulled out a scale, and he gave it to the little fish. Thank you! Thank you very much! The little blue fish bubbled playfully as he tucked the shiny scale into his blue ones. A rather peculiar feeling came over the rainbow fish. Peculiar means different, something he hadn't felt before. For a long time, he watched the little blue fish swim back and forth with his new scale glittering in the water. The little blue fish whizzed through the ocean with the scale flashing, so it didn't take long before the rainbow fish was surrounded by the other fish. Everyone wanted a glittering scale. The rainbow fish shared his scales left and right, and the more he gave away, the more delighted, that's a really good feeling, he became. When the water around him filled with glimmering scales on all the other fish, he at last felt at home with the other fish. Wow. So sharing, remember, he had a lot and he gave his friends a little, made him feel really happy. And it made his friends feel really happy too. Finally, the rainbow fish only had one shimmering scale left. His most prized possessions had been given away, yet he felt very happy. Then the little fish tried again. Again, they were super friends. They asked Rainbow Fish to play. Let's see what he says this time. Come on, Rainbow Fish, they called. Come play with us. Here I come, said the Rainbow Fish, and happy as a splash, he swam off to join his friends. He was a super friend. They asked him to play, and he answered in a kind way. He said yes. Now, it used to be, when they would ask him to play, he would just swim away. And nobody was happy, not Rainbow Fish and not his friends. Also used to be, when they would ask him to share, he would not. But now, he knows that when you share, when you give a little bit of what you have to somebody else, and when you answer your friends nicely, when they ask you to play and you say, okay, or no thank you, that makes you feel good too. So Rainbow Fish and his friends were very happy, and that was the end. Wow, Rainbow Fish was such a super friend. I love how he learned that it felt really good. It made him really happy when he shared his beautiful scales with all of the other fish. I was thinking, I thought since Rainbow Fish was such a super friend and did all that sharing, we could be super friends for Rainbow Fish too. We could color Rainbow Fish some new beautiful scales. And then you guys can leave videos and show me your pictures of your beautiful scales. And on Friday, I will put all those videos together into a special surprise for you to see on Flipgrid. All right, guys, so this is what I want you to do. This is what Miss Lofties drew. This is my special scale that I drew for Rainbow Fish. So you don't want you to draw the fish. I want you to draw the scale. Those are those oval things that were on his back, the things that he shared with the other fish. You can make your scale any color, any design that you want to. Leave a video and show me your scale with your name too. And I'll put those together into a special surprise on Flipgrid on Friday. Bye, friends. I can't wait to see all your beautiful scales.